In the last 6 months, I've made over $20,000 for me and my clients. I've launched products, I've hosted events. I am on my way to transform my solo one person business, into a full fledged agency now. And I'm going to launch my first info product in this month itself. All in the last 6 months. I've also grown my X from around 12,000 followers to, I think it's almost crossing 13,000 now. I'm building my YouTube, I'm building my Instagram, I'm on my way to, start writing on LinkedIn as well. And I'm doing all of this. I've done all of this in the last 6 months only. And there's a misconception on, like, on X, on social media in general, that you need, like, let's say a year or maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years to completely change your life. But I would argue that even only 6 months of consistent effort, and if you work on the right things, if you work on the things that really matter, just for 6 months, just consistently for this, like, for the next 6 months, let's say, you can actually change your life. And the change would be so drastic, nobody would be able to recognize you, like the person that even you won't be able to recognize yourself from the, like, past, like the 6 months past version and the present version. And in this one, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to work on. Okay, there's 4 to 5 things. There's, a few aspects that if you start working on, they are the real needle movers, and they are the only things that matter. And if you start working on these things, I guarantee that the life that you live post 6 months, you'll come back to this video and thank me that I'm so glad, I'm very, like, I'm grateful that I stumbled across this particular YouTube video and it completely changed my life. At the time of recording, it's 1st of June 2025, and there's 7 months still left. So I think it's a huge time period for anybody who's looking to change their life from scratch. And let's get to the point now. The first and the most important thing, if you are down bad right now, if you like, if you are in a position where you look in the mirror and you don't feel proud about yourself, or you don't feel a bit of satisfaction that, okay, what I'm doing right now is moving me towards my goals, or moving me towards the dream life that I want to live, the first thing that you gotta start doing right now is taking your health, taking your fitness seriously. I don't care if you don't go to the gym. I don't care if you don't work out for 3 hours a day and you're not able to complete your daily protein intake. Trash all of that. Just scrap all of that out of your head. And the only thing that I want you to start doing, the first thing that I want you to start doing right now, is start working out, start exercising. It might be 30 minutes a day. It Don't work out for 15 minutes, okay? Like, even warm-ups don't complete in 15 minutes. So don't set the bar that low. At least work out for, let's say, 30-40 minutes a day. 45 minutes is like the sweet spot if you want to start. This is the first thing that I want you to do. Okay, don't ask me any questions, don't argue, don't go and search for the best fitness plan, don't search for the best diet plan, don't search for the best meals that you can, have to increase your recovery, and how to get 30 minutes of extra sleep that can, build you. That's bullshit. Don't care about all of that. Don't ask any questions. I don't care if you go running, I don't care if you go cycling, sprinting. Do whatever you can, and just work out for 45 minutes a day. No questions asked. Okay, the second thing that I want you to start is start learning a valuable skill. Don't start learning to paint. It's not gonna make you money. At least in the next 6 months, it's not gonna make you any form of money. Please don't rely on the, mental, the pattern of, okay, I'll start with something that I enjoy, and okay, I want to learn a skill. Oh well, I like drawing, I like painting, I like drawing tattoos. Don't start that. Okay, like, be a bit mature, learn a valuable skill. Don't set the bar that low. Start learning a skill which can actually make you money in the next 6 months. All of these hobbies, keep them aside for a moment. They are for when you can, when you're earning a bit of money and you're kind of satisfied with, like, your quality of life. But for now, it's not the priority. Okay, The priority right now is to start learning a skill which can make you valuable as a person. Okay, that might have offended a few people, but it's okay. uh, the second thing that I want you to do is start learning a valuable skill. And please don't comment saying that what is the top 10, what are the top 10 skills that you can start learning in 2025, and waste another 40 minutes watching a documentary on why. Don't do all of that, okay? Don't waste time commenting. I don't care if you don't comment on this video. I don't care if you like, subscribe. Don't do all of that. If you just complete the full video, close off YouTube, close off everything, chat gpt, chrome, use anything, and start doing the things that I've mentioned. Okay, the first thing is to exercise. So it would be really great if you could pause the video right now and go exercise for 45 minutes, and then come back to the main point of like the main section of learning valuable skills. Don't ask too many questions. Sure, like take a list of 5 6 valuable skills, like let's say copywriting, video editing, marketing, sales, or let's say email copy, or any of this, and pick the one that interests you the most. Okay, just do that. It's more than enough. The third thing that I want you to start doing is to start waking up early. I It doesn't matter if you sleep at 3 a.m. tonight. I don't care about that. If you sleep at 4 a.m., I don't care. If you sleep at 5 a.m., nobody sleeps that late, but okay. Even if you sleep a bit late today, try waking up at 7:30 a.m., 7:38, 7:38. Try doing that for a while, okay? And just keep in mind, 8 hours of sleep between 11 to 7 is not the same as 8 hours of sleep between 2 to 10, okay? That's not the same. They both are not the same thing. One messes up with your hormones, and one gives you a good amount of rest and keeps you energized throughout the day. So choose wisely. Choose the first option. Don't ask such questions in the comment section, okay? I want you to develop a mindset that of focusing on things that really matter and really move the needle, instead of asking stupid questions, wasting time on things that don't really do or contribute anything towards your life, or anything towards changing your life in the next 6 months. At least keep in mind, okay? Like keep that thing in mind, that okay, I only want to do things that do contribute towards a better future, at least for the next 6 months. Because the person that you'll become in the next 6 months will automatically, you'll automatically develop that mindset. Okay, so that is the third thing that I want you to do. Start waking up early. I'm not gonna over explain anything. I'm not going to go over any benefits or stuff, but just listen to me. I'm someone who makes a good amount of money, whose quality of life is way better than you. Most probably, chances are that, because if your quality of life was better than me, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? I'm not being arrogant here. I'm just being realistic, and I'm helping you achieve the same. I'm not here right now, but I'm also not here. Okay, I'm somewhere here. And if you want to come from here to, let's say, this point, you gotta listen to the guy who's here, not the guy who's here. Because the levels here, the mindset, the whole, the thinking pattern is very different here as compared to the guy who's here. And this is the guy who can really help you go, like, come from here to here, right? That is the third thing that I want you to start doing. Start waking up early. Okay, the fourth thing that I want you to start doing is document your journey somewhere on any social media platform. It can be a blog, it can be X, it can be LinkedIn, it can be Insta, YouTube. Instagram and YouTube are a bit, difficult to enter. Like the entry barrier is a bit high there. But if you want to start with the easiest possible, task, like the easiest possible platform where you can start documenting your journey, it's probably a blog or X. X is the has the lowest barrier to entry. So I suggest X, or any kind of blog or any newsletter like Medium, some blogging website, Substack, anything like that. Okay. Why this is important is because it keeps you in a state of flow. It keeps you in a, it keeps you accountable, and you can now really see the progress that you're making. You can now, it's not just vividly, like just a foggy memory in your head. It's something which is tangible. Okay, if you write a daily blog, let's say on Substack, about the things that you did on that particular day and the things that you learned that day, you can actually see, you can measure your progress, right? That is what we want. You want to measure your progress. You want to see what's moving the needle, and what's something that I can improve in the coming days, so like I can progress better or something like that. The whole logic behind doing this is simply to become someone who is creating on a daily basis. You are putting out your word out there on the internet, and you're doing something which not a lot of people do. So you are accountable, you are visible to the world, you have that daily system where you know what you're doing on a daily basis, and you have that kind of a flow maintained, that okay, I'm on a journey right now, I'm on a path which is meant for improving myself, and I can actually see that okay, this is the thing, like these are the things that I'm doing. That's what I want. That is the whole motive behind doing this. So the fifth and the last thing that I want you to start doing is consume longer form content. Chances are you're consuming a lot of short form content right now. You're consuming reels, shorts. Your attention span is absolutely, it's gone to levels that there's no coming back. At least you think so. And the focus levels, like how long you can sit on a task, and I've been recording videos for the past 1 hour now. Okay, I've not checked Instagram, I've not scrolled through shorts, nothing like that. Completely, I'm completely focused. This is the fourth video that I'm recording in the past whatever, like 1 or 1.5 hour, and I'm completely focused right now. Why I can do that is because I consume more long form content than I do as compared to the short form content. This is something unconventional, but I want you to start doing this right away. Monitor how much time you spend on Instagram, because I don't think anybody goes to Instagram to watch long format content. Everybody is there for short form, the quick dopamine hits. So I want you to monitor I want you to track how much time you're spending on short form content, and inversely just start spending more time. I don't care what you watch, but at least instead of scrolling for 1 hour through Instagram consuming short form content, it's way better to consume, let's say, a documentary of 1 hour, right? You learn a lot of things, you learn a lot of stuff from your knowledge base, like your knowledge levels will increase just because you're consuming content. That is the new kind of that is the new way to learn things today. Plus, another benefit you'll get is your focus levels would increase, like your ability to focus on a single task. Not drastically, they are not going to increase over time, like overnight, but over time, let's say 1 month doing this, 2 months doing this, you will notice that okay, I can actually focus on a task right now. I can sit and I can, focus on a task for, let's say, 45 minutes now, which is awesome, by the way. Okay, which is amazing. So these are the only 5 things that I want you to start doing in the next 6 months on a consistent basis if you really want to change your life. If you have any questions, just DM me or maybe comment, but make sure it's not something which is easily, you can easily Google that and get the answer to it in like 5 seconds. Don't do that. Spend some time, like apply some, use your brain as well, right? If you have queries, if you have something which cannot be answered through Google, comment below. I'll try my best to answer that, and you can check the videos here as well if you want to start learning a skill, if you want to start growing your social media, and if you want to grow your personal brand as well. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get back to work now.